My husband Walter watched me inch toward the bathroom door with a stranger, his eyes locked on my hand gripping the knob, my shadow crossing the threshold. He didn't stop me. The door slammed shut, and just like that, I crossed a line I couldn't uncross. Would he still be watching when I came back? The stranger stepped in behind me too close, his breath warming my neck, a pulse of heat I couldn't shake. I closed my eyes for half a second, steadying myself, heart pounding like a drum in the dark. No turning back. I was aching, not some fading twinge, but a deep gnawing hunger that stretched my skin tight. My thighs pressed together, breath catching at the smallest thought of it. Walter hadn't touched me, not in the way I needed. I shifted in my seat, smoothing the tight dress I'd picked for tonight, the one that hugged every curve, begging to be seen. My fingers tapped my glass nails, clicking, but he didn't notice the perfume lingering on me the way my heels sharpened my legs. I leaned in, lips brushing his ear hand sliding up his thigh. "Remember when you couldn't keep your hands off me?" My voice was low a dare. He glanced up, smiled like I was being cute, like it was a game. We were younger then, he said, words cold as ice. I pulled back, fingers tightening around my glass, heat coiling in my gut, not just need, but anger. I didn't ask for much, just a spark, a reminder of what we had. If he wouldn't give it what was left, I set my drink down hard, the clink sharp in the smoky Philadelphia bar. "That's it," then I snapped, turning to face him, eyes burning. We were younger. He raised an eyebrow like I was overreacting, like I was the one out of line. "I remember," I said, voice low, thick with frustration. "I remember you wanting me, touching me like you'd die if you didn't." His smile didn't fade. It deepened, amused, like I was holding him back from a good time. I bristled. "That's what you're doing, isn't it? Holding me back." He swirled his drink, ice clinking, calm as ever. "Maybe you should treat yourself tonight," he said, leaning in like he was sharing a secret. "Take off the ring, see what happens." I stared, waiting for the grin, the hint he was joking. Nothing. Just that unreadable calm, his eyes steady, sipping his drink like he meant every word. My stomach twisted, pulse flickering in my throat. He couldn't be serious, could he? I twisted the ring on my finger, cool metal biting my skin. He wasn't joking. The way he sat there sipping calm, he meant it. Was this a game, a test? I glanced at him, searching for jealousy, hesitation, anything. Nothing. His voice was soft even. "You deserve what you want, Grace, so take it." His words sent a shiver through me, sharp, dangerous. I hesitated just a second, then slipped the ring off, setting it on the bar, a challenge, a warning. That's when I felt eyes on me, not Walter's, but the strangers across the room, tall, hungry, watching all night. I lifted my glass, sipping slow, locking eyes with him, holding just long enough to say, "I see you. I'm inviting you in." He took the bait, crossing the bar, sitting beside me, his scent dark, unfamiliar, his voice smooth as silk. "Wondered when you'd notice me," he said. I smiled, fingers brushing the rim of my glass. Didn't know I had a choice. From the corner of my eye, I saw Walter still there, watching, unbothered. I leaned toward the stranger, close enough to blur the space between us. "Let's see where this goes," I said, voice low, the tension crackling. He was close now, hand on the back of my chair knee, brushing mine. His eyes roamed, slow, deliberate, like he already knew the ending. My skin hummed, pulse unsteady. I was testing Walter, but I was testing myself too. How far could I push before he stopped me? Before I stopped, I glanced at Walter, still calm, still unreadable. "He's fine over there?" I asked, voice teasing light. He smiled. "Is he no jealousy, no hesitation, just waiting?" The stranger leaned in, breath warm against my ear. He won't stop you. Another shiver, darker, deeper, curling in my belly. No, I said, hand grazing the stranger's arm, feeling muscle tense under my touch. He won't. It felt reckless, bold, alive. I wanted Walter to lean in, whisper enough, pull me back. Instead, he sipped his drink and said, "Go on." My breath caught. I turned to the stranger, lips curving. I was doing this. I could still stop, laugh it off, slip the ring back on, walk away. I glanced at Walter one last time, my last chance. 1 second, 2. He looked back, no challenge, no anger, just acceptance. Something twisted in me, not guilt, but anticipation, sharp and raw. "Come with me," I told the stranger. He didn't hesitate. I stood, heart hammering, leading him past the bar, feeling Walter's eyes as we moved. The stranger's warmth followed close, heavy, as we slipped into the bathroom. The door slammed shut, locking us in the world cut off. My breath was uneven, chest rising too fast. I shouldn't be here, but my back hit the cool tile, his body close, heat radiating between us. His hands found my waist, sliding to my hips with a confidence that tightened my stomach. No hesitation, no patience. He wanted me, and he wasn't shy about it. I gripped his shoulders, fingers tense, ready to push him away or pull him closer. I didn't know which. His lips grazed my neck, and my last shred of resistance melted. My head tilted back, breath ragged, as his mouth explored, teasing, claiming. His hands moved lower, gripping, guiding, testing how far I'd let him go. The answer was all the way. I sank before him, fingers gliding over his frame, pulse pounding in my ears. I shouldn't, but I felt alive. My lips brushed him slow, teasing, his tension building under my touch. His fingers wove through my hair, guiding, controlling, a thrill shooting through me. Being wanted like this, needed, it had been too long. He pulled me up, swift, strong, turning me with ease. I gasped, hands bracing the sink back, arching instinctively. His first move behind me sent a shock through me, sharp, electric. I clenched my jaw, breath uneven, as he held me there, testing my limits, waiting for me to stop him. I didn't. I pressed back, body answering before my mind could think. The room was too warm, air thick, every nerve in me burning. His hands gripped my waist, steadying as he moved, the pleasure crashing through me. Too much, too intense, exactly what I craved. I bit my lip nails, digging into porcelain, a soft gasp escaping. The door rattled, bar sound seeping through, but nothing mattered outside this. The pressure built, trapped between pleasure and risk, my legs trembling. He shifted, pulling me with him, guiding me to straddle him on the edge. I took control, moving slow, teasing, watching his head tip back, his hands tightening on my waist. His breath grew rough, uneven, as I quickened the intensity, climbing, dizzying, overwhelming. It snapped, pleasure sharp, and shattering my gasp, breaking free as it crashed through me. He followed his grip, locking breath ragged. We stayed still, breaths mingling in the humid air, his hands lingering. Reality crept back, muffled bar sounds, clinking glasses, cool air on my flushed skin. I'd done it, and I felt no regret. The bathroom door creaked open, and I stepped into the bar's dim glow, legs, unsteady skin still humming. I smoothed my hair, but my eyes held a haze I couldn't hide. The bar buzzed, conversations, blending glasses, clinking low music, humming like nothing had changed. But everything had. I scanned the room, pulse thudding, finding Walter. He was still at the bar, calm, drink half-gone posture, easy like he'd been waiting, like he knew I'd return. I hesitated, bracing for anger, denial, anything. He turned, eyes locking with mine, and smiled, a flicker behind it, a shift in his jaw, a twitch of his fingers on his glass. Not nerves, not regret, but something deeper, satisfied, possessive. Heat curled in my stomach. I swallowed, heels clicking as I walked to him, saying nothing. He finished his drink, set the empty glass down, and took my hand. We left together like nothing happened, but we both knew better. Some choices can't be undone. They change everything. Who won this game, me, Walter, or the stranger? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. Don't miss what's next.